Welcome one and all to another afternoon of exciting pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands action here on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel. Liam Cook bringing you throughout the entirety of this game in the beautiful Black Country. It's Sporting Khalsa versus Coventry Sphinx. One change to the Sphinx starting lineup from the last game at Wellingborough. Seems like a lifetime ago now. That incredible finale in added time. Started 1-1, ended 2-2. Sphinx nearly losing out actually due to a late penalty award which was eventually overturned. But let's take you through the starting lineup now as the game has just got underway with Coventry Sphinx in their change strip of navy and red hoops. Here's Jack Downs looking for an early strike on the edge of the area, battling with Adegoke. It's out wide now with Jaden Campbell. Flicked on by Taylor, challenge from behind, free kick to Sporting Khalsa in their own half. So the Coventry Sphinx line up. Charlie Woods in goal, a back five we're expecting of Draper, Shorrock, Zito, Burke and Haywood. Midfielders will be Fasani, Jack Downs and Callum Woodward. And then up front, Kyle Carey marching on into the penalty area from the left-hand side, curls it across the face of goal. Wakefield a little late to the party, and that will be a goal kick. Continuing that team news, Carey and Harry Wakefield are going to be the attacking focal points this afternoon. And for Sporting Khalsa, 3 changes from their 2-1 defeat at home to AFC Rushden Diamonds last time out. Brandon Ganley starts in goal. Number 2, Christian Green. 3, Jaden Campbell. 4, Matt Fullaway. 5, captain Tesfa Robinson. Number 6, Peter Taylor. 7, Isaac Adegoke for his first Sporting Khalsa start. Whitaker comes in at number 8. Andre Landell and Simeon Coburn, the Titanic strike force starting up front, and number 11, James McGrady. So that's how Khalsa are looking in their yellow and blue home strip. Cautious play by Christian Green to see it back to Kyle Carey. Giving it away from Carey back to Brendan Ganley, I should say, the Khalsa goalkeeper. Taylor looking for a route through. Coburn to Landell. Takes it over the left-hand side. Racing towards him was Jordan Haywood. Sticks it into touch. And Sporting Khalsa have the throw-in just into their own half. Hoofed up by Campbell. Headed back where it came from by Jordan Haywood. Taylor. Campbell again lobs it on. Headed on by McGrady. Job finished off well by Kyle Burke. Adegoke. With Christian Green, looks to thread it into the penalty area for Coburn. Jamie Draper curls it along the left-hand side, only as far as Green. Adegoke. Here's Jaden Campbell. Whitaker cutting in from the right, a beautiful slide in from the captain Callum Woodward, and dances around his opposite number 8. Chips it down the left-hand side. It's with Harry Wakefield marching along the wing. Green stepping in with a challenge, takes it over the line. Goal kick. Wakefield thought that the final touch came off the Khalsa fullback, and referee Mr. Constable does not share that opinion. And of course, you would say what's going on around the grounds in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. A big tie going on at the moment towards the bottom of the table as Lye taking on Rugby Town. And, of course, the Sky Blues of Coventry City in a big game against Preston at the CBS Arena. Frank Lampard looking to continue his amazing run of form since taking over at the Sky Blues. Return of Mason Clark to the starting lineup and Ben Sheaf to the bench today. So, best of luck to Frank Lampard and his Coventry City side. Brendan Ganley and Green forced off the ball mid-air by Finley Sharp, but it's away to Jaden Campbell. James McGrady rolls it into the centre circle. Taylor whips it down the left, and the target, I believe, was Simeon Coburn, but it's straight over the back line to Charlie Woods. A welcome return between the 6 with the former core number 1. It's been the in-form keeper in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands over the last 2 months. But missed the game against Wellingborough due to personal reasons. Isaac Adegoke making his first Khalsa start in the midfield. Christian Green out of Whitaker. Sporting one of the best hard sells that I've seen this season. The old Bugs Bunny look. It's cut out in the midfield by Idris Hosseini. Downs. It's a tad short to Callum Woodward. It's coming away now with Adegoke. Whitaker curls it left, and Coburn found, taking on Jamie Draper, loses that one-on-one duel, and now striding away with the ball with his feet is Jordan Hayward. Wakefield trying to beat the offside trap, he failed to do so, and the ball's going out for a throw-in anyway. Is the referee going to let it go for a throw, or is he going to call it back for the free kick? There was no advantage for Sporting Khalsa. Full-time score from the Premier League, if you missed it. Manchester United coming from 2-0 down to draw 2-2 against their former manager David Moyes at revived Everton. In the Championship, a couple of full-times as well. Derby 0, Millwall 1, Plymouth 1, Cardiff City 1 and Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. Disappointment there for the Black Cats in their promotion hopes in the second division. Wakefield, good strength on show, gets the advantage from the referee after a ill-advised challenge in by Isaac Adegoke. Driving on his shark. Carey was the target, cut out well by Christian Green. Taylor. Nice 1-2 with Christian Green anchoring the midfield as Taylor. Finds Coburn, great precision on the ball from Taylor. Now Coburn looking to cut in, looking for his 20th goal of the season. Jaden Campbell looks to dink it through. He was caught on the way through with the ball collected by Fendi Shark. I believe the target was James McGrady. Carey onto Downs. Downs encased in that left-hand corner, needs some help. Finds it with Kyle Carey. Looks to thread the needle to Jordan Hayward, and it's intercepted beautifully by McGrady. Along the left to Coburn on the halfway line. Back to McGrady. McGrady plays it long for Andre Landell. Launched back towards his own goal line by Patrick Zito. Charlie Woods scrambling over to keep it in and blasts it out for the throw, preventing the potential corner. A couple of early goals in the opening 8 minutes around the grounds. Sutton Coldfield have just taken the lead at home to Racing Club Warwick. Sutton Coldfield, the visitors at Sphinx Drive on Tuesday. And Kozel won up at home to Worcester, whose promotion hopes started to fade a little. And from the throw-in, it's McGrady. Whipped in from the left and bounces harmlessly into the hands of Charlie Woods. Rolled along the deck by Woods. Jack Downs floats it left, no one home for the Sphinx, and Green will try to shepherd it into touch, and he does right in the left-hand corner. So Khalsa may have the throw. They've got to be careful not to get boxed in. Christian Green with ball in hand, looking for options in Adegoke and Whitaker. Hoofed up by Green. It's towards the header, Finley Shark. Shark's header finds the feet of Wakefield, being held from behind by Robinson. Smashes it across the face of goal. The keeper gets something on it. It's collected at the far post by Jordan Hayward. And Hayward, in fact, let it roll out for a corner on the far side. So Brendan Galley did get something on it. Shark heads over to take it on the right flank. It's shot towards that near post. It's a good strong header away by Taylor. Back in by Jack Downs. Hooks it over. Sphinx with the early efforts. After 10 minutes, it's still 0-0 here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. Sporting Khalsa, the first British Asian club in England to own their own facilities. It's amazing to think that this popular little club in Willenhall has only been going since 1991. Campbell edged away from the goalkeeper by Kyle Burke. Zito powering in to deal with the seconds and blasts it out for the corner. Dangerous signs for Coventry Sphinx in their own backyard, but the defence dealing with it well. It's a defence that for the rest of the season will be without vice-captain Lewis Guest. A very sad diagnosis confirmed last week that Lewis Guest will miss the rest of the season due to an ACL, a torn ACL. We, of course, wish Bestie the very best of luck. He is here today supporting his teammates. The corner's whipped in, and it's an easy cross to deal with for Charlie Woods, the former Quorn #1. Launches it towards Kyle Carey. Awkward bounce for the defender. Adegoke's got to try and see it back to Brendan Ganley. Pirouettes away from Kyle Carey, and Carey asking, where's my help? He didn't get it. Adegoke. McGrady. That's with Kieran Whittaker. The target is Campbell. Jaden Campbell to Andre Landell. Whittaker, they're lining up to get involved, Sporting Khalsa. Quick passing, but they're forced away from the goal. And now into their own half. Sphinx set up well. Full away. And the ball towards Simeon Coburn, cut out by Jordan Hayward. Lackadaisical passing from Sporting Khalsa's left back. Full away. Nods the ball away, cleared as Jamie Draper collected in the centre circle, giving it away from Kyle Carey, but headed on by Burke. In the midfield is Kyle Carey, a little grab from behind Peter Taylor. Referee feels it's enough as Carey hits the deck. And it's a quick one from Callum Woodward. It was too quick even for his own teammates. Floated straight into the hands of Brandon Ganley as he was trying to make his presence known in the area. Green. Taylor forced a pirouette away from the brace hero of Wellingborough, Idris Hussain. It's back with Ganley. Full away in that back three for Sporting Khalsa. 12 gone, still scoreless. Adegoke. Beautiful curling effort over to Christian Green. Switching the play works well for Khalsa. Landell. Green continues the overlap, and here is Christian Green. Digs it down the right. It's an awkward one for Kieran Whittaker, but he will get there right in the corner. Not trying to set himself up for the cross. He's got Shorak all over him. Forced down line, into the centre he goes with Adegoke. And it's not a successful effort for Jaden Campbell. He's out muscled, trying to head through a Sphinx wall. It's Callum Woodward who forces it away. Back with Ganley between the six for Sporting Khalsa. Full away. And Zito able to hold Simeon Coburn at bay just long enough for it to bounce into the grateful grasp of Woods. End-to-end stuff at the moment at the Guardian Warehousing Arena, the home of Sporting Khalsa. Mayfield, cushion heads that near side, but it's intercepted by Simeon Coburn. Although he was going for a throw-in actually, and Coburn's done well to keep it in. Dart down the left-hand side. He was wrestling for the ball with Jamie Draper, and Coburn's got the decision halfway into Sphinx territory. They've got the throw on the left-hand side. And McGrady is going to leave it for Matt Fullaway. McGrady. It's a tame cross in from the left-hand side. Nothing that Woods can't deal with. Brings it to feet. And it's going to take its time in collecting it. Well, the Guardian Warehousing Arena, formerly known as the Asprey Arena, has not been a particularly happy hunting ground for Coventry Sphinx, but the Sky Blue and Whites arrived here at Willenhall Hall with a wry sense of optimism. A kick from Woods headed back to his own goalkeeper by Tess for Robinson, an international in front of us today. St Kitts and Nevis centre-back. Quick into play on the halfway line, and it's Whittaker. The Council not making the progress that they would have liked. Whittaker. Powerful switch of the play to Fullaway. And Fullaway looking to make his way down the left. Floats onto the head of Landell. Landell's header picked up by Patrick Zito. Carey couldn't juggle the ball away from Whittaker. Dancing feet from the number 8. Creating some separation from Sphinx's current top scorer. And Landell could be through here. He is through here. Dances past the goalkeeper. Andre Landell for Sporting Khalsa, 1-0. Forget match of the day. It's not something you see on Strictly. The quick feet of Andre Landell after a picture-perfect ball from the back. Turning Charlie Woods inside out and stroking the ball into an unguarded net. Coventry Sphinx behind after 15 minutes in the Rat Country. It's 1-0 to Sporting Khalsa through Andre Landell. Kieran Whittaker now shouting to his teammates, it's 0-0. Don't let the lead go to your head. We go again. And Coventry Sphinx now have got to try and get themselves on the front foot, and they've got a corner straight away. The ball from the midfield, nodded out by Christian Green. Still 0-0 at the CBS Arena between Coventry City and Preston. No goals in the Premier League yet either. There have been a couple of strikes in our own division, which we'll let you know about in a moment. Callum Woodward standing over the ball in the left corner. Not across his own goal, and the equaliser headed in the far post by Jamie Draper. Well, isn't this a rare old occasion? Jamie Draper, right place, right time, heads it home at the far post. And Coventry Sphinx, just a minute after falling behind, have restored parity at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. Well, Draper's going to want to see a replay of that one. A rare old thing, a strike from Coventry Sphinx's motor mouth defender. But Draper on the score sheet with a free header. It's 1-1. Fantastic game so far here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. Straight at the other end now. Coventry Sphinx. It's for Saney. There they go for a second for Saney. Callens off fall away. All good bounce for Carey. Carey digs it through. It's Carl Carey stopped by the outstretched leg of Christian Green out for a corner. Khalsa are at 6s and 7s here. Callum Woodward. Will it be a repeat performance? And Ganley leaping above the rest to grab hold of that one and shoving Draper away. As if to say, you're not getting on the end of this one, son. Jordan Hayward. Approaching through the centre circle. Now Wakefield. Needs some support, loses out to James McGrady. And now Sporting Khalsa trying to just calm things down and get a foothold in the game again. They took the lead just a couple of minutes ago, but since then have not had any sort of composure. And it's back with Foraway in the back line. Now Ganley. Brendan Ganley across to Christian Green. Campbell. Adegoke. Back with Green. Sphinx spread out. Not allowing Khalsa room to manoeuvre. Ganley. There's Matt Fullaway, the centre-back for Sporting Khalsa. It's a long one towards Simeon Coburn, and Coburn's got there ahead of Jamie Draper, but again, loses that one-on-one duel with the goal-scoring centre-back. And it looks like Coburn's been caught in the face there by a flailing arm. He's got back to his feet now, but that was a concern for Sporting Khalsa. Woodward. Kyle Burke for Coventry Sphinx across the left touchline. Carey lets it run. Wakefield wasn't expecting it in the veteran test for Robinson. Lets it roll back to Ganley. Here's Adegoke. surrounded by red shirts, but somehow evades capture from a combination of Carey and Fasani. The Sphinx are going to fancy their chances here. Ganley looking for an option to the left. McGrady headed into the centre circle with Adegoke at Landell. Wayward ball by Landell. Oh, and Wakefield was just making sure it was onside. It was heading towards Fasani as it was lofted over him. Unfortunate turn of offence there for Regis Fasani. McGrady. Great challenge in from Jordan Hayward on the slide, allowing it to bobble back to Callum Woodward. The ball might be bubbling, but there's no bubbles on this pitch. 5G. It's been down since, I believe, 2019 at Sporting Khalsa. Hayward's approach down the right, curtailed by Fullaway. Throw in, just knocking on the door of the home penalty area. Zito. Was that an effort at goal from Patrick Zito? No, it was Fasani, sorry. Trying one on the volley, and it wasn't going to catch Ganley out in a month for Sunday. It's well wide of the near post. Green. Andre Landell challenging from the side by Woodward, not enough to take it away. Green, and rolling it down the right flank, but the Khalsa man had moved. Shorrock. Here's past Callens off Green for a Sphinx throw in their own half of the field. Well, the renovations here at Sporting Khalsa, the new stand that we're sat in, the 5U pitch was built in 2018 rather than 2019, as we said earlier. A lot of that was helped by the FA Cup run back in 2016. Sporting Khalsa were in the FA Cup. They fell at the final hurdle from getting to the first round, losing against FC United of Manchester in front of a club record 2,252. It's a big old place, is Noose Lane. Whittaker threads it into Coburn. The flag is up as Coburn actually tried to slide it into the penalty area and prevent it from going out for the corner. Actually hit the post. So the Lions flag on this near side quickly raised against Simeon Coburn, who now is just the one goal in front of his strike partner Andre Landell. .23 gone at the Guardian Warehousing Arena at Sporting Khalsa 1, Coventry Sphinx 1. Andre Landell putting Khalsa in front on 15 minutes, and then just a minute later, Jamie Draper with a header at the far post to equalise for Coventry Sphinx with literally the next move. Carey going to dink it over the back line, hooked away by Green towards the halfway line. Landell, little seal dribble, and the referee giving the free kick against Jack Downs there. I think, is it handball we wait for? I'm not entirely sure. It looked pretty conspicuous. Around the ground, Anstey Nomads behind at home to Long Eaton. Long Eaton 1-0 up. Kozel were 1 up against Worcester City. It's now 2-1 to Worcester. As it's headed across the Landell in the penalty area. Andre Landell for his second of the afternoon. Spinks putting a wall in front of him. Berg forcing him wide. Great stuff from the former Boldmere man. Whipped in by Campbell from the right. Glancing held by Draper. And McGrady will let it trickle out for the throw and level with the penalty area. We'll continue those scores once this passage of play is concluded. McGrady throws to the feet of Peter Taylor. Taylor forced along the touchline by Downs, looking at a pirouette away from the Sphinx veteran, and McGrady, Taylor I should say, went down under the pressure of Downs. Referee waving away protest on Robinson. It's an awkward one, trying to play it back to Ganley. It wasn't powerful enough, invited Wakefield in, but Brendan Ganley able to collect before Wakefield could make inroads. Darlington and Wellingborough still drawing 0-0, as are Grantham and Boldmere. Hinckley 2-0 up at home to local rivals Loughborough. And Coburn, referee's got a decision to make here and gives the free kick against Simeon Coburn, I believe for simulation. Coburn going shoulder to shoulder with Jamie Draper in the penalty area. Coburn hitting the deck and the referee blowing the whistle and giving the decision in favour of Coventry Sphinx. Well, Bedworth's form going from bad to worse. They're 3-0 down after 25 minutes at league leaders Quorn. Massive game at the bottom, Rugby and Lights, 0-0 at Butlin Road. Same story at Shepshed as they host Corby, and it's now 1-1 between Sutton Coldfield and Racing Club Warwick. Warwick have equalised there. And it's still scoreless at the CBS Arena between Coventry City and Preston North End. Frank Lampard's side still yet to get off the mark this afternoon. Robinson tries to cross his own back line, and although it looked enticing with Finley Shark at one point, it's eventually back in the grateful grasp of Brandon Ganley. Full away. Switches the play to Green, making inroads into Sphinx territory. Christian Green. A condensed midfield, but it's collected by Jaden Campbell. Full away. And Peter Taylor, played it behind Christian Green, trying to curl it across to the right back. But Green couldn't make it back in time. Sphinx had the throw just into Sphinx territory. Burke. Zito, the former Aston Villa youngster. Now Draper, Coventry born and bred, Sphinx through and through. Heavy touch by Charlie Woods. He gets it back, but has now launched it towards the right side. Sphinx players blinded by the setting sun here, but they have got it back as it was headed clear by Fullaway. Fassani struggling with his shoe there. And the crossfield ball to Kyle Carey. Fullaway keeps it in. Cleared as far as Jordan Hayward. Hayward drills it near post. Ambitious effort for Jordan Hayward, doesn't pay off for the Sphinx. And Fassani was out of that move as he was trying to get his boot back on. There were worries, certainly from me, that he could be injured, but no injury is apparent now as it's Whittaker down the right-hand side. And Kyle Burke swiping across and prevents the corner as well. Quick thinking from Kyle Burke. Throwing right side of the Sphinx penalty area, and Whittaker's going to leave it for Christian Green. Campbell. Sharks all over him and dispossesses him from behind. Now Jack Downs. Campbell does his best to halt the run, but Downs continues. Driving forward is Jack Downs. Brilliant run. Plays it behind with Harry Wakefield. Downs was back to goal. He's forced away from the box and it's intercepted by Peter Taylor. Woodward in with a challenge on Campbell, and it's with Idris Fassani, and Campbell now trying to sort out his laces too. Fassani, and a soft dive there by Isaac Adegoke, trying to draw in the free kick from Idris Fassani. The ball eventually crossed into the box and gathered safety by Ganley, but that's not one that Adegoke's going to look back on fondly. Green, the right back, receives from Ganley. Fullaway tells him not to cross the ball and continue through the midfield. Taylor tricks his way over to the right-hand side again with Christian Green. Nearly half an hour played at Noose Lane. It's still 1-1 between Khalsa and Sphinx, and Whittaker going all the way back to Ganley, trying to regroup. Fullaway lobs it on towards James McGrady. Coburn hooks it towards the number 9 Landell, and McGrady momentarily got on the end of it, but steaming in was Kyle Burke. Deflected back to the goalkeeper in Charlie Woods. Coventry Sphinx just trying to calm things down now. Woodward through the centre circle for Coventry Sphinx with the ball at his feet. Looking for options. Sharks free on the left. He goes down The centre to Hayward. Robinson with a challenge from behind, takes it only as far as Fasani. Woodward shielding from Landell. Landell closing in on Zito, who was first to the seconds. But Sphinx dealing with it calmly and coherently. It's back with Woods. And Christian Green was caught mid-air. An unfortunate landing as well. Seems to be holding the left hip. Well, Green got his head on the ball, but Finley Shark connecting with the player while he was mid-air. And Green is absolutely furious. And the referee is just going to warn Finley Shark over his future conduct. No yellow card, despite the protests of Green. Kieran Whittaker giving Brandon Ganley some advice on where to place this free kick. Halfway into Khalsa territory. We're heading towards the half-time period now. And we will be going off air at half-time, so get yourself a glass of something cold or a mug of something hot and get back here for 4 o'clock. Green back on his feet and back involved with the move. And the bouncing cross into the area. Landell was the target, but it bounced across the number 9 and into the grateful grasp of Woods. Woods. Wayfield nodded on, and now to Jack Downs, first time! Callens off Fullaway, and eventually bounces into the hands of Ganley. If Fullaway hadn't got in the way of that, who knows where it would have ended up. Fullaway. His clearance collected by Jamie Draper. On the halfway line now is Woodward. Downs times his run to perfection. And a free kick given on the right corner of the area. There is a little bit of a body check in from Matt Fullaway. Standing strong in front of the Sphinx number 11. And there's been a goal at the CBS Arena. Coventry City lead Preston by 1-0. Jack Rodoni putting the Sky Blues in front. And there have been a couple of goals in the Premier League as well. Spurs 2-0 up at struggling Ipswich, and Southampton also in trouble. They are 1-0 down at home to Brighton. Coventry Sphinx already with 1 goal to their credit from a set piece this afternoon. To double their money here with Finley Shark standing over the free kick on the right side of the area. Zito and Draper up from the back. And Shark drives it towards the near post, and Fasani, the defender, getting in the way. And cleared with McGrady. Here's Coburn, forced back to his own area. It's punted on by Taylor. Landell, chest control, keeps it away from Berg, who stayed back. Landell, that could be a peach or a ball to Whittaker. Oh, and if Whittaker was just a pace in front, he could have headed it away from the touchline on this near side, and it just bounces across Whittaker into touch, level with Sphinx's box. It's ended the danger, but it could have been more for the Lions. Shark. Carey got on the end of that one. A trip on Wakefield. Referee says nothing doing as Whittaker picks it up and launches it to the left-hand side. Coburn keeps Hayward at bay. And a 1-2 with Matt Fullaway creates some separation. Kills it into the centre circle with Adegoke. Carey in. Adegoke finds Campbell, and Patrick Zito caught on the way through as he tried to snatch it from the Khalsa number 3. Sphinx have the decision and have the ball. Halfway between box and centre circle, Charlie Woods to take it. It's been an entertaining opening half here in Willenhall. Charlie Woods, it's towards the left-hand side. Jordan Hayward up for it, as is Wakefield. It's Burke who collects on the halfway line. Woodward. Kyle Carey looking to get going here. He loves artificial surfaces. He knows that he can take the ball wherever he wants. Shorrock. Down line with Kyle Burke. Curling ball over to Jordan Hayward. Didn't quite have the legs on it. Stabbed away by James McGrady, but Jordan Hayward trying to turn around the number 11. Gets the throw out of it in front of the home dugout. Quickly taken towards Fasani. Great control by the Sphinx central midfielder. Down line with Jordan Hayward. Carey. Was looking for Jordan Hayward. Pokes away by Adegoke. Burke and finds Hayward down the left. Jordan Hayward not going to let this one go. Deflected out for the throw-in, I believe. Playing it out off Christian Green. I don't believe it was a real attempt to go for a cross. Well, in fact, Callum Wood was heading over to the right-hand corner. I think it's a corner kick, in fact. It's hard to see that corner flag. A few fans standing in the way, so we didn't see which way he had crossed. So it will indeed be a corner for Coventry Sphinx. Baking hot afternoon in February, so it doesn't feel like winter. Woodward again on set piece duty. Burke's in there. Tessa Robinson ensures it won't reach him. Heads it back to Wood. Return to sender. And Wakefield couldn't get the power behind the hose. Looked to flick it in at the near post. Woodward switches the play over to Jordan Hayward. Covered off by James McGrady. And McGrady's presence enough to see Hayward into touch. Throw in to Sporting Khalsa as they look to curb Sphinx's momentum. Hoofed up towards Landell. Poor control on Zito away to Wakefield. And now Kyle Carey driving through. It's Kyle Carey beaten for pace by Adegoke, who managed to out-sprint him and play it out for the throw. But it's level with the penalty area, and Coventry Sphinx with another real opportunity. The pendulum swinging into sky blue and white's favour in the last 5 minutes. Hayward looks for a red shirt and goes short with Fasani. Returns to Hayward. Hayward's ball flicked up by Robinson, but not away. Wakefield nods to the cross. It was clear of Finley Shark, and Whitaker sends it into the stand. If in doubt, get it out. But Sphinx's attack is not over. They'll get going again with the throw. Taken short to Kyle Burke. Woodward. Death ball through towards Kyle Carey, but blasted clear by Robinson, who got the interception. Onto the edge of the opposite penalty area with Zito. Here's Charlie Woods. Down the centre of the park, Robinson sees it coming all the way. Cushion header towards Peter Taylor, but snatched from under his nose by Finley Shorrock. Fasani. On the right side again with Jordan Hale trying to dance his way through. And it's going to be a goal kick. Sphinx are appealing for a corner there. I didn't see a touch from a Khalsa man. It just looked like Hayward out-tricked himself. Green, cautious approach towards the halfway line. Looks for Andre Landell. Crowded out on this near side, and Zito out for the throw. Zito enjoying an extended run in the team after losing his place. Sphinx preferring a back three of Draper, Guest and Burke. With Guest out for the rest of the season now, Zito's got to lead this back line. The throw in quickly stabbed out by Callum Woodward. Quick thinking from the skipper. There's the throw to Campbell. Green. Shorrock in for the challenge, but Campbell's going again. Jaden Campbell cutting in. Campbell's going for glory. It nearly took a touch off Landell, but it's smothered at the near post by Charlie Woods. Patiently waits for his opportunity to strike and launches it now towards Wakefield. Tangling with Tess for Robinson, header by Fullaway. Robinson nods it back to his goalkeeper, and that's the end of that chapter. And Robinson looking to the referee, thinking that he should have got the free kick as he was in a physical battle with Harry Wakefield, who's not had the freedom that he would have hoped for up front. Adegoke, underhit, pass back to Adegoke by Green. Allows Sphinx to latch onto it. Here's Kyle Carey. Wakefield flicks it over Robinson, and Robinson did hold him back slightly. Ganley got on the end of it, but I think even if there wasn't an intervention from Tessa Robinson, I think it would have been Ganley's ball anyway. Cleared by Ganley, bounces towards Simeon Coburn. Draper wrestling with McGrady and takes a tumble, little hand in the back by James McGrady, enough for the referee to blow in favour of Jamie Draper. On the right side of the penalty area, it will be Charlie Woods to take it again. Last 3 minutes of normal time, it remains 1-1. Between Sporting Khalsa and Coventry Sphinx goal in the 15th minute through Andre Landell. A minute later, Sphinx equalising through Jamie Draper from a corner. It has been a very entertaining first half, and we're hoping the second will provide as much entertainment. Wayfield's been marked out of the game here by Sporting Khalsa, and the free kick falls to the home side, but Shark's not going to let it go. A sea of yellow, couldn't do it all on his own. Slide by Woodward, couldn't take the ball away from Whittaker. Quick feet for the number 8, gets himself out of a sticky situation and plays it back with Brandon Ganley. Fullaway. Oh, and Peter Taylor. Oh, that's silly. That's silly from Taylor. No doubt it was a free kick as Vaseni was way too forceful on Taylor. But little kick on Vaseni's boots and then throwing his knee towards Vaseni. I think it's going to be Peter Taylor who's in more trouble than Vaseni at this point. Well, both men called over, and the referee is going to his pocket. And Vaseni is going to get a yellow card. So yellow for Vaseni, yellow for Taylor. And I must say, I am liking the scoreboard here at the Carling Warehousing Arena, even has some of the yellow cards. Free kick from Ganley, falls to the feet of Landell, but surrounded by red shirts. He's crowded out. Idris Vaseni comes away with it. Wakefield, they're going to flick it on for Vaseni. Vaseni did get there, but Adegoke just sweeps in. Adegoke in trouble here. He's in a Sphinx sandwich of Carey and Vaseni. And Carey a little too enthusiastic and trying to get that one back. Sending Adegoke to the plastic turf. Free kick in favour of Sporting Khalsa in their own backyard. And there's been another goal at the CBS Arena. Coventry City are now 2-0 up. 37th minute goal from Bobby Thomas, the centre-back. Coventry City are flying at home to Preston. Bogey team no more, methinks. As we said, with 10 seconds of normal time to go here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena, it's Sporting Khalsa 1, Coventry Sphinx 1. We'll be going off air at half-time, so make sure to join us again at 4 o'clock. And after a bit of a delay, Ganley will get the free kick taken for what could be the final move of the half. We've not been advised how long there will be in terms of added time. I would say no more than 2 minutes. Landell's header is swept up by Jack Downs looks for Wakefield, nodded across the back line by Matt Fullaway. Taylor, will that header have enough on it to find Green? Yes, it will. And Green, nasty collision on the halfway line with Finley Shark, and Shark has stayed down. And Carl Carey receives a forward onto the back from Peter Taylor on the side of the penalty area. Twice Sphinx could have had a free kick. The second one was given. And Khalsa are absolutely incensed. I don't think they've got a leg to stand on here. Clear free kick. Taylor, arm in the back of Carey. Carey hits the deck. Bread and butter free kick. Now the concern for Coventry Sphinx is the condition of Finley Shark, and Sphinx are very, very short on fullbacks. These are literally the two they've got. Finley Shark on the left and Jordan Hale on the right. Joe Percy, not expecting him back anytime soon. Ronnie Nicholson can play on the wing, but is more predominantly a central defender. And Sphinx will hope they don't have to use him just yet, as Nicholson has been dealing with a plethora of injury problems himself. Charlie Woods gets some last minute instructions from Messrs Woodward and Thomas, the joint managers at Coventry Sphinx. Is he going to be able to continue? It looks painful for Shark. Oh, I've not seen the Sphinx physio indicate that he's not going to be able to continue, and in fairness, we are literally about to go into half-time anyway, so it may well be a case of waiting to see if Shark's okay at the start of the second half. The Sphinx can ill afford to lose another defender. Well, looks like Shark is going to give it a go. And Callum Woodward looking for his second assist of the match. The free kick set to come in from the left-hand side. Khalsa still unimpressed that the decision was given in favour of Coventry Sphinx. Carey, who earned the foul, is standing next to Woodward. Woodward going for the conventional approach. It's deflected to Kyle Carey off the wall. Back in by Carey, Draper's up there, and Robinson nodded to his goalkeeper, Brendan Ganley, and that's the end of the first half here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. We were expecting a cracking game, and we were not disappointed. 15th minute, Sporting Khalsa taking the lead through Andre Landell, his 18th for the season, but then just a minute later, Jamie Draper, with his first of the campaign, popping up the far post with a free header. Fantastic spectacle so far, and we're waiting in bated breath for another 15 minutes to get going again. Half-time here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. They're pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Sporting Khalsa 1, Coventry Sphinx 1. Let's take you through the half-time scores now around the grounds. They're pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Before we do go off there, Anstey 0, Long Eaton 3. It's a great day so far for the Blues. Kozel did start well at home to Worcester City. They were 1-0 up. It's now 3-1 to Worcester City. Darlaston have taken the lead at home to Wellingborough by 1-0. It's scoreless between Grantham and Boldmere. Hinkley remain 2-0 up at home to Loughborough. Quorn straight out of the blocks by the 20th minute. We're 3-0 up at home to Bedworth. They remain 3-0 up at half-time. Rugby and Light, it's still 0-0. And to be fair, that would be a good result for Coventry Sphinx. I don't want either side getting too much in terms of catching the Sky Blue and Whites in the table. Also scores between Shepshed and Corby, and it's 1-1 between Sutton Coldfield, who Sphinx play on Tuesday, and Racing Club Warwick. So we're going to go off air for the next 10 minutes here on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel, and we'll be back at 4 o'clock for the second half. And we're back here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena for the second half between Sporting Khalsa and Coventry Sphinx. Ended half-time 1-1 between Khalsa and Sphinx. Andre Landau in the 15th minute for Sporting Khalsa. And the equalising goal just a minute later through Jamie Draper. Coventry Sphinx will now be kicking from left to right in their away strip of red and navy hoops with the red shorts and red socks. Sporting Khalsa in their yellow home strip with blue shorts and socks. And we're underway. I'm pleased to announce that Finley Shark is back out for the second half. It appears that blow toward the end of the first period has not been enough to take him out of the game. So good to see Finley Shark continuing. Wakefield looking to get Shark in the game early on. Tried to thread it through for the crossing opportunity on the left-hand side, but Whittaker just shielding him into touch for the goal kick. It's taken quickly by Ganley to Matt Fullaway. Sending Coburn down the wing and lobbed straight out by Jamie Draper, and as you can hear, onto the roof of the new stand. I say new, it's been here since I think 2019 it was finished. It goes from Fullaway off the head of McGrady, and Draper again. Well, this time it's lands just in front of the stand, and well, Sporting Khalsa's ball budget was going to be going down there, but Draper doesn't care about that. And Hayward, there goes another one. Oh, it's a good job that it's not Sphinx ball allocation that's going down. Throw from Fullaway, cut out by Carey. Here's Jordan Hayward. Wakefield on that first time ball, just catching Carey out. It's a good idea from Wakefield, but just needed a tad more communication. So thrown on the halfway line to be taken by Matt Fullaway. Landau the target, another cross by Draper, flicked up by McGrady. Landau beaten to it mid-air by Draper. The attempted clearance by Woodward, cans off for Sandy, and Khalsa look to take advantage here through Peter Taylor. Landau on the edge of the area, several Sky Blue and White's men in front of him. He couldn't find a route through, and now Sphinx pressing out with Jordan Hayward. Side by side with Adegoke. Adegoke with a little push and takes it down for the throw-in. And Adegoke trying to appeal that it was his throw. Well, I can kind of go you say it wasn't. Hayward to Woodward. Carey being held from behind there by Adegoke, and it's enabled McGrady to latch onto the loose ball. Landau and Patrick Zito caught in possession. Landau able to dispossess the former Villa youngster. Behind to Simeon Coburn. Campbell. Landau curls it right. Looking for Whittaker. Flicked away from Whittaker by Finley Sharrock. Well, that blow to the knee, not slowing him down in the second half. Downs. Looking to float it on, but it's hit Peter Taylor in the back of the head, and the referee immediately calls a halt to the game. Taylor is going to need some medical attention. If he can't continue, then on the bench for Sporting Khalsa, a pretty strong bench, including Robbie Bunn, Carlo Franco, William Pollard, Ise Marcellia, and Luke Ward. Khalsa already looked certain to improve on last season's 12th place finish. They are currently 5th. But another defeat today would scupper their plans for the playoffs. And some goals in the opening minutes of the second half. Two teams going 4-0 up. Long Eaton 4 up at Anstey, and Quorn have scored their 4th at home to Bedworth. Things going from bad to worse for Bedworth United and their manager Stu Storer. How does that affect the league table at the moment? Coventry Sphinx will go down to 17th, but will still be 11 points clear of the relegation zone, with Rugby and Light still locked in a 0-0 deadlock. Back underway, Peter Taylor back on his feet and back in the game, and Sphinx have a throw in there as Jaden Campbell trying to keep the ball within the confines of the field on the far side, just nudged over by Finley Shark, who's trying to take the throw in slightly out of position. Shark. Nodded away by Taylor, only as far as Woodward. Woodward floats it over the back line. Carey trying to get on the end of it. Green gets there first and jockeys with Kyle Carey back to Ganley. It's a dangerous ball to test for Robinson, but it's paid off for Ganley. Here's Whitaker. And thumped away by Christian Green onto the head of Patrick Zito at the back for Coventry Sphinx. Adegoke finds James McGrady. Adegoke again, signed from Kozel last week. Looks for Green on the right, and here is Christian Green, acres of space to deal with. Campbell. And flicked down the right by Landell for Green. Green pulled it back, the offside flag raised against the Khalsa fullback. And one of the Sphinx defenders, I believe Jamie Draper, taking a knock as he tried to block the ball from entering the 6-yard box. Worrying times for Bedworth, as with their, well, pretty certain it's going to be a defeat now. They're 4-0 down at Quorn. If Rugby are able to pick up a point, as they are against Lye, then their gap to the drop zone is down to just 3 points. And if Rugby go on to win, it'll be down to just 1. So Bedworth in real danger of going down this season. Grantham look like they're pretty much gone. Walsall, of course, were relegated all the way back when. And now Jordan Hayward trying to get through for the Coventry Sphinx and just sending it past the post. Wakefield and Hayward discussing who should have got the ball, who should have had the chance. Wakefield, the more proven finisher. But Jordan Hayward fancied his chances but couldn't hit the mark. At the other end, Coventry Sphinx have conceded the free kick there. Adegoke hitting the deck. That's 5 yards short of the penalty area. And the blazing setting sun is causing issues for pretty much everyone here at the Garden Warehousing Arena. So a free kick to come in from the right-hand side. Khalsa want their lead back. Can Peter Taylor provide it? No, he can't. It's an easy clearance to the near post by Callum Woodward. Whitaker heads on. Flick towards Robinson. Draper heads as far as McGrady. Simeon Coburn closed down by Finley Shark. And McGrady into the area, lunging from behind by Jordan Hayward, and took it to the near post is Coburn, and Charlie Woods has done brilliantly to keep it out. Back in goal, back on form. That's why he's Sphinx's number 1. Charlie Woods at it again. Khalsa were denied once. Will they be denied again? Yes, they will. It was a deep one. It's gathered at the far post by Charlie Woods, who looks to calm things down, allowing his outfield players to get into position, and launches it with the throw to Jack Downs, who drives on. Little shove from behind by Christian Green, takes him off his stride, and out for the throw. Halfway into Khalsa turf. Christian Green will take the throw in for Sporting Khalsa. So Khalsa subs who are going for warm-up Sphinx at the moment, keeping all 5 of their men on the bench. As we said in the intro, the little break has allowed for little strains and knocks to be eradicated. And Coventry Sphinx with a pretty much fully fit bench now with Luke Shearer. He was struggling with a hamstring injury. He's raring to go. Jack Redhead, who hasn't played since August. Harvey Smith, who's been looking for fitness since rejoining the club last month. Rowan Nui and Ronnie Nicholson, who's also had his fair share of injury issues this season. Carey taking on Green. Left side of the area, whipped in by Carey. Crucial header away by Fullaway. Fasani told to leave it. Woodward wanted to have a go. Woodward shoved down by Adegoke, but Fasani is still going here. Fasani, Kyle Carey snatched at it. And it's well over the bar. Not what you expect from a man with a supreme strike like Kyle Carey. Well, latest scores in the Premier League, and Arsenal, their title hopes may be dented quite significantly after today because they're losing 1-0 at home to West Ham. Wolves 1-0 at home, away, I should say, at Bournemouth. Crystal Palace beating Fulham 1-0 at Craven Cottage. Ipswich have got one back at home to Spurs. It's now 2-1 Spurs, and Southampton still losing at home to Brighton. Thrown by Whittaker, down line with Christian Green, and the return ball straight out for a throw. Poor pass from Green. Shorrock thumps it upfield. Robinson's got to deal with that one, nods across to Fullaway. Wayfield's lurking menacingly, but Fullaway's done enough to evade catcher. Christian Green. Heavy touch from Campbell, but still able to find Landell on the far side. Falls back into their own half now, Khalsa. Taylor. Crossfield ball from McGrady, and he's controlled that beautifully, keeping it away from Jordan Hayward. Whittaker's free. Here is the number 8, Kieran Whittaker for Sporting Khalsa. Campbell wants it to feet and gets it to feet. Whittaker again in a more central location this time now, Isaac Adegoke. Andre Landell, the scorer of Khalsa's first goal, as he was dancing away from Jamie Draper, took him into the path of another Sphinx man. Here's Kyle Carey. Wayfield trying to stay on side. In fact, Wayfield took eyes of the Khalsa men away from Kyle Carey. Lays it off for Jordan Hayward. He just had to hit it first time, but it got muddled up between his feet. Sphinx really should be in front here. It was a brilliant move, brilliant drive down the right from Kyle Carey. Put it on a plate for Jordan Hayward. You make it sound easy saying that he should have hit it first time. It's never that easy. But if he got the left peg to it, Sphinx would have had a real chance of going in front. Now the other end is whipped in and headed wide. Jaden Campbell latching onto McGrady's delivery from the left. End-to-end stuff, the very definition of this game. And Brighton have just scored a second of the afternoon at Southampton through Geronimo Ruta. And at the CBS Arena, it remains Coventry City 2, Preston North End 0. The Sky Blues look to push on towards the playoffs as Sphinx have got themselves a free kick there. A bit too much handling from Taylor on Jack Downs. Downs saying there was a push in the back there. The free kick to come from Callum Woodward. Just in front of that setting sun. It was towards Wakefield at the far post, but met in the air by long-time Khalsa captain Tesfa Robinson. Whittaker trying to get it away from Finley Shark, has to go home to Ganley. High into the sky from the Khalsa number 1. Zito nods it on into the area and straight back to Ganley. Out quickly by the Khalsa number 1. Full away. Spots Simeon Coburn. Khalsa's top scorer, cutting in from the left. Here's Landell. There's space out wide from McGrady. James McGrady, can he get the cross in? Well, the challenge in by Hayward. He was able to avoid that, but the ball then given away to Draper, but it's back with McGrady now through Adegoke. Taylor to a deeper position now, Khalsa. Here's Adegoke from James McGrady. Again, Khalsa looking to regroup. Whipped in from the right by Campbell. Scooped up by Zito. Adegoke tries to take it on, but it's a volley clearance by Jordan Hayward. Now Kyle Carey gets going. Wakefield trying to get in position for a potential cross. He's going to need some help though. Through ball towards Vasani. Vasani trying to touch it onto Harry Wakefield. And Robinson grabbed from behind on the shoulder by Idris Vasani as the midfielder is trying to snatch the ball in a dangerous position. And there's going to be a substitution here for Sporting Khalsa as the free kick is given to Khalsa in their own area. And it's the end of Jaden Campbell's afternoon. He's replaced by William Pollard. So Will Pollard on for Jaden Campbell. Looks like McGrady now switching to the right-hand side. Ganley out with Christian Green, Spinks and outside to the ponder there. Next move from the bench. You can imagine someone like Luke Shearer would be their go-to. The game's there for the taking for both of these sides at this stage. Coburn. And here's Landell on the left side of the area. Andre Landell, cornered by Patrick Zito. And the cross cannons of the former Villa youngster, corner to Khalsa. 29 minutes remaining here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. Sporting Khalsa 1, Coventry Sphinx 1 remains the current score. McGrady descended in. Khalsa lying in wait on the edge of the area. Now they fan out. It's Landell on the edge of the area. Andre Landell, pirouette, pinballs through the back line, and it's cleared by Fasani. Great chest control by Carey, but intercepted right under his nose by Peter Taylor. 1-2 attempt anyway with Ganley, with the 2 from Ganley, too powerful for Taylor to latch onto. Throwing just in front of the Sphinx camera on the halfway line. Well, Rowan Nui is passing a Sphinx shirt to Luke Shearer. It looks like Shearer will be the man to come on for Coventry Sphinx. Question is, who's he coming on for? Draper's throw. Wakefield up for it. Swung away by Tesfa Robinson. Draper. Volleys on towards Carey again. Carey out muscled by Matt Fullaway. Wakefield getting onto it momentarily but couldn't maintain it. Green as far as Zito. Juggles it and brought down by Woodward. 1-2 with Jamie Draper. Floating it on for Kyle Carey. Great touch by Carey on the right hand side. Wakefield's available. Tries to trickle it into the area and turned away by Robinson. Throw in for Coventry Sphinx. Knocking on the Khalsa door again. The Khalsa won't open it. Sphinx are just going to have to barge it in. Woodward. Jordan Hayward. Shorrock. And Jordan Hayward plucked out of the sky by Ganley. Brilliant save with the left palm. Hayward with 3 chances to get himself on the score sheet. Well, no questions about Hayward's effort on that one. It was just pure brilliance from the Khalsa keeper. And Draper giving his marching orders for the throw-in. And the throw from Jamie Draper, not what he was expecting. Threw it along the right touchline, but Hayward didn't make the run. And Sphinx are going to make the call now. Luke Shearer is coming on. And who is making way? It's Idris Hosseini. Well, Hosseini has played very well so far. It's a surprise to see him withdrawn, but Sphinx obviously going with something different. Maybe a change in tack. A centre mid for a winger. Possibly going 3 up front now. Henry's going to slot into a more central role. Ganley with the goal kick. And Shearer's first involvement is to catch Adegoke in the eye, it appears. I don't think Shearer's trimmed his fingernails. .23 minutes left. Still 1-1 between Khalsa and Sphinx. Remains 2-0 to the Sky Blues of Coventry City in their game at home to Preston. Taylor, as Adegoke is called straight back on. That's going to be a goal kick, is it? No, it's been... What's been given us? Has it been given us a free kick to Coventry Sphinx? Well, what is the decision here? It's a throw-in. Throw-in to Coventry Sphinx right in the corner. Looked to me as it had gone out for a corner kick, but apparently not. Coventry Sphinx had the throw-in. Again, hard to see down that line with the fans standing in the way of the line, so it's an awkward one. Coburn trying to trick his way past Jamie Draper and tricks himself straight into touch. So it will be a goal kick, and we're already halfway through this second half. Charlie Woods. Shearer up for it, but Robinson wins that aerial battle. McGrady deflected off Shearer. Falls onto the head of Simeon Coburn, but chest control by Zito. Slices it across this near side where Will Pollard tries to control, just rolls off the shin and out for the throw-in. Jordan Hayward is going to leave it for Jamie Draper, whose goal at the moment seems set to earn Coventry Sphinx a share of the spoils. Sphinx 2-0 victors over Sporting Khalsa early in the season. Can they make it? A very rare double over the Lions. So, header away by Fullaway, but back on by Callum Woodward. Green. Head through for Simeon Coburn. Jack Downs races back to deal with it and thumps it upfield. Flashes in front of Jordan Hayward to Matt Fullaway on the halfway line. Here's Peter Taylor. Pulls away from Hayward. Rolls it left. Pollard. Now Coburn. Looks for the through ball to Pollard, but it's under hit. Jordan Hayward comes away with it again. The attempt through the midfield from Hayward. Looked like it wasn't going to work. It nearly worked as Hayward steamed in with a challenge on Christian Green. And again on Pollard. Jordan Hayward putting his body on the line there. It ends up back with Patrick Zito in defence. Across his back line by Fullaway, and Shearer nearly beating Tess Robinson to the punch, and Sphinx should surely have the free kick there as Peter Taylor caught Woodward on the knee on the way through. Well, Coventry Sphinx will not get the free kick there, but they will get a throw in their own backyard. Of course, it was a free kick. Then Taylor could well have been receiving his marching orders and heading off for an early bath. He's already on a yellow card, of course. Draper, it's gone straight in and straight out from Jamie Draper. Not what he was hoping for, I'm sure. Quick throw taken by Fullaway, Ganley. Green. James McGrady. Fullaway having to shield his eyes from the setting sun there as he looked for the ball from McGrady. And Woodward on the deck, slides it away from his sparring partner Peter Taylor. That's a great ball for Harry Wakefield. Robinson just getting his body between player and ball, but with nowhere to go, he has to play it out on this near side for a Sphinx throw. At the moment, Sphinx are looking the more likely to hit the back of the net. Carey from the throw from Jordan Hayward. It's a deep one towards Shearer. Deflected behind Christian Green. Ganley had the near post covered. And Luke Shearer looking for his first Coventry Sphinx strike. Denied only by the Khalsa defender. Callum Woodward from the left towards that far post where Shearer puts it back in. It's over Wakefield. Burke's up there and cleared by Robinson as Burke looked to play it onto Harry Wakefield. It's a smoky smell in the air now. It's almost as if there's a fire nearby, which isn't going to be helping with the players breathing at this point. Draper to Shearer. Trying to dribble his way past Matt Fullaway. He's got a go-giver company now too. Shearer into Wakefield, chest control by Wakefield. Woodward's with him. On the left-hand side with Finley Shorrock. It's Shorrock! Sings the gloves of Ganley, were brought to a safe halt. The goal kick bounces over Coburn. Draper told he's got time. He hasn't got it now with Coburn lurking menacingly. Hooked down the right by Jamie Draper. It's nodded away from Kyle Carey by Fullaway, and Parr trying to get it clear, cannoned off the chest of Jordan Hayward. Throw in for Khalsa in their own half. Well, Bedworth's days just got worse. They're now 5-0 down away at Quorn. It's still 0-0 between Rugby and Leigh. Grantham also drawing, so Sphinx aren't going to be gaining any points on the bottom three. They're not going to be losing any at this stage. Handball plays Carey. He's got it. He's got the handball against the number 8, Whittaker. And Downs wanted to take a quick free kick, but the referee was still remonstrating with the Khalsa number 8, who's maintaining that it hit him in the chest. One change apiece for both sides with 17 minutes left. Whittaker may not like the decision, but he's going to have to live with it. As Callum Woodward gets Sphinx ready for another free kick. It's floated in towards Burke. Offside flag raised against Kyle Burke. Robinson had dealt with it anyway with a header. Well, Hinckley's relegation troubles look to be well and truly over. They're 3-0 up now against Loughborough Students, and Racing Club Warwick have turned it around at Sutton Coldfield. They were 1-0 down. They're now 2-1 up. At the Royals, who of course are the next visitors to Sphinx Drive on Tuesday night. 15 to go It's still anyone's game at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. Throwing deep into Sphinx's territory. Taken quickly by Kyle Burke. Woods. Swipes it to the right. Shearer. Caught on the slide by Fullaway. Referee keeps his arms by his side. And now it's a tangle of legs. It was almost like an Indian deathlock there between Kyle Carey and Ozagade Goke. Carey through ball, Shearer is free and he's onside. Down the right hand side, waiting for Wakefield to arrive, and a crucial clearance by Christian Green as Wakefield was ready to turn it home. Sphinx's counter-attacking abilities are being worked to perfection here, if not for the intervention of the defence. Well, Finnish Shark heads over to take it. Victory of the Sphinx would take them 13 points clear. Shark and Draper looking for his second of the afternoon. He wasn't a million miles away. And play will be halted here as there's a change coming up for Sporting Khalsa. Isaac Adegoke's first Khalsa start is over. We've not been advised as to who's coming on. As soon as we see the shirt number, we can tell you. And on the back is number 12, that's Robbie Bunn. Familiar face to followers of Midlands non-league. So Ganley away. Now towards the edge of the area, Coventry Sphinx hook clear by Burke with Coburn trying to get into the box with the ball at his feet. Carey dancing away from Whittaker, and with the back heel from Kyle Carey deflects out of Whittaker. I think he was looking for Luke Shearer. It wasn't a move that he had to make actually, he was beyond Whittaker. In front of the away dugout, it will be a Sphinx throw. Taken quickly by Finnish Shark with a glancing header by Wakefield straight to Brandon Ganley. And Ganley takes it into the box. You have to think, who's going to be happier with the draw here? Coventry Sphinx have arguably be on better form than Sporting Khalsa have. Jordan Hayward pulls it across, no one home. And the sun is ravaging the camera as well. I don't think the highlights are going to look particularly good. Pollard stuck a leg out in hopes of being tripped by Draper. He's got the decision and a yellow card for Jamie Draper. And Coventry Sphinx have a free kick to defend. Another Khalsa substitute's warming up. So Robbie Bunn, the Khalsa substitute, standing over the ball. It's a low one to James McGrady, and Coburn's got space on the left-hand side. Coburn towards the near post and blocked by the right leg of Harry Wakefield. And Bunn heading over to take the resulting corner. Fullaway's up from the back, as it is Tess for Robinson. And now towards it and not it in! Christian Green restores Sporting Khalsa's lead with 10 minutes to go. The corner gives and the corner takes away the Coventry Sphinx. Their equaliser came from a similar situation. And just like Draper, Green was free. Clean contact with the header. Keeper helpless. Sporting Khalsa restored their advantage with just 10 left on the clock. And Sphinx are going to roll the dice momentarily. The substitutes board to come out. They still have attacking options on the bench, including Harry Smith, Rowan Nui and Jack Redhead. Shearer couldn't juggle that ball in front of McGrady. Khalsa, you're going to have to think now we're going to sit back and protect this lead. Shearer, out-muscled by Coburn. Referee said it's fair game. Simeon Coburn deflected through, dealt with by Burke. Woodward floated on for Wakefield. It's too long for Harry Wakefield, and Green will see it back to Ganley. Green's goal putting Khalsa in pole position for the win. Pollard urged to travel down the left. Hayward acting as Pollard's shadow. Taylor thumps it down the left. Easy gather for Charlie Wood, but wasting precious seconds. Coventry Sphinx need to press on and find another equaliser. Wakefield's header didn't have the power behind to find Kyle Carey. Robinson back to Ganley. Green down the right hand side it goes. McGrady flicks it on only as far as Woodward. Woodward snatched at the pass. Green could have left that go out for the throw in there. Decided to play it on and gives it away to Zito. Draper. Back with Charlie Woods. Mayfield up for it. It falls to the feet of Robinson at the back for Sporting Khalsa. Now Fullaway. His long ball connects with Kyle Burke at the back for Coventry Sphinx. Woodward again going for the long ball to Harry Wakefield, and it's not working. Green back to Ganley. Robinson. Return to Christian Green. Floats it down the right. Flicked on by Coburn. Landell. Coburn made the overlap, but Landell couldn't get the ball control in time. Coburn receives from McGrady. Through ball attempt for James McGrady, but straight to the feet of the Sphinx keeper, Charlie Woods, who, in fairness to him, couldn't do anything about either goal scored today. One was a one-on-one where Landau just danced past him. The second was a well-taken header from Green. Draper. Jack Downs. Draper floats it up from the back, headed away by Fullaway. Woodward, again onto the boot of Matt Fullaway. Khalsa building on their defence in the closing stages. McGrady. Landau looks the return ball to the number 11. He's found it. Here's McGrady. More Khalsa changes coming. You have to imagine they're going to be defensive. McGrady dispossessed by Shorrock. And McGrady steams in, dispossesses Kyle Burke. Jordan Hayward latches onto that crossfield ball. Avoids catcher from Coburn, and Coburn got the last touch on the throw-in. Khalsa unhappy. Sphinx continue. Here's Jack Downs. Look for the pass, but down the right touchline. It's blocked by Will Pollard and shepherded to touch for the throw. And here come the changes for Sporting Khalsa. It's Simeon Coburn being replaced by the Peruvian midfielder Carlo Franco. And Coburn taking his sweet time and getting off the field. And really, Coburn should have left the field at the nearest exit, but he's taking the long route. And that's going to be a yellow card for time wasting there for Matt Fullaway. He was holding the ball, ready to take the throw, then drops it for another player to take it. And Mr. Constable, the referee, is not taking any nonsense from the Khalsa players, remonstrating with him for the decision. It is a yellow card for Fullaway. It's a card that he'll take, quite frankly, in these scenarios. Green's throw. Landell, was there a little touch from a high by Draper? Yes, there was. It's a free kick, and ironic cheers from the home faithful. Feeling they've not got the rub of the green from Mr. Constable today. Well, there's 5 minutes left on my watch. Well, Coventry City's afternoon's just got a bit tougher with Will Keane getting one for Preston with 8 minutes to go. It's 2-1 at the CBS. Can they hold on? Can Khalsa hang on? Whipped in, and Charlie Woods called for it. Charlie Woods gets it, finds his way for a sea of yellow in the area, now throws it onto Luke Shearer. The challenge from behind by James McGrady, but it took the ball to his opposite, number 11, in Jack Downs. Downs runs into the path of Franco, and Franco stands firm and slides it away. Shorrock, Sphinx look to build again. Will there be more late drama for the Sky Blue and Whites on the road? Carey. Shorrock. Now Carl Burke driving on the centre-back, playing in a more midfield role. It's into the area. It's Callum Woodward, pulls it back. Jordan Hayward. 2 Khalsa defenders getting in the way. Fullaway and Robinson both getting stuck in. It finds Carl Kerr on the right-hand side, coming up by Pollard. Hayward stayed down, it's nodded away. Sphinx are going to continue. They want this equaliser. Carey. Shorrock is trying to get some free air, but Carey's going to go for glory. Deflected behind. Ganley scrambled across, he had to be sure. And Sphinx are going to make some changes. They'll have to wait until after this corner. Shorrock. Sphinx throwing everything at Khalsa. Ganley, good punch. Callum Woodward's gone down in the 6-yard box, but he's back on his feet, ready for the second crack at it from Shorrock. Woodward looked to try and slice it in, but the Khalsa defence again on point. And Sphinx never make changes on corners, so they're going to continue to wait. And just as Shorrock took it, if that was, it went straight into the hands of Ganley, actually, so it's probably a good idea for Sphinx to take it again. Zito and McGrady, I believe, were getting a bit too close to comfort in that exchange. Shorrock, take 2. It's deeper this time towards Shearer. Woodward volleyed on. Heads to McGrady, an acrobatic overhead clearance. Kept alive by Downs to Shearer. Left side of the area, Luke Shearer. Tangled with McGrady, Sphinx calling for it. Referee doesn't want to know. It's cleared as far as Landell. He's going to lose that race with Jordan Hayward, and Hayward wants to get Sphinx on the front foot again, just swept aside by Andre Landell. And it will be a throw-in. But first, there's going to be some changes for Coventry Sphinx. Callum Woodward replaced. And he is replaced by Harvey Smith. It will be a Sporting Khalsa throw-in as well. But Landell was using his arms to block Hayward off there, which is Sphinx are unhappy about. Finish Shorrock's off, and he's replaced by Rowan Nui. Well, Sphinx are giving it everything here. Nui and Smith on. Well, at the moment, it's not set to be a particularly happy away day for Coventry Sphinx, but there is a moment which will certainly bring warmth to Sphinx hearts as Jack Redhead, for the first time since August, enters the field of play. He's replacing Patrick Zito. Jack is back. Sphinx are giving it everything, but first, they've got to try and get the ball away from Khalsa at the wrong end of the park. We are now into added time. We've not been told how many minutes there will be. I think there'll be a fair chunk of added time. Burke rolls it upfield to Wakefield. Nui swung out. Sphinx want to take it quickly here, but there's no one there, and Sphinx, in fact, are going to be called back because Khalsa want to make a substitution here. All right, looks like Andre Landell's going to be replaced, and is it? I think it's going to be Isaiah Marcellia. So Marcellia on for Landell. Khalsa can taste the victory now. Can Sphinx snatch the fork from their mouth? Nui, muted appeals of handball there as it was nodded into the ground by Peter Taylor. It's out for a throw on this near side. Downs asking Draper if he wants to take the throw in, and he is going to take it. We've had 2 minutes of added time. The clock's going to run out sooner or later. Sphinx have got to get in there. Snowden across towards Rowan. Nui over a kick onto the roof of the net. Luke Shearer wanted it. Nui went for a stylish strike, but sadly it didn't pay off. Well, Sphinx have one change left in Riley Nicholson. It looks like he's not going to be making an appearance today as he continues his comeback from injury. But we've had nearly 3 minutes of added time. The whistle stays silent for now. It's not going to stay that way for long. Carey hooks it down the right for Wakefield. Nui's behind. Wakefield. Redhead. Jack Downs driving at the Khalsa back line. Pulls it behind. Smith leaves it. Shearer! A strike befitting his namesake. Luke Shearer's first Coventry Sphinx goal. And there is more late drama for the Sky Blue and Whites on the road. Picked it up beautifully. Did Luke Shearer, bottom corner. Ganley stretched to get his fingertips on the ball, but failed. Sphinx will not be denied. Luke Shearer on the score sheet for the first time in Sphinx colours. It's going to be a happy trip home again for the Sky Blue and Whites. It's 2-2 at Noose Lane. And well, I'll say, I don't think Nicholson is going to get on the field. He is now. And it's Harry Wakefield making way. Returning to 5 at the back, Coventry Sphinx. They took off Patrick Zito to get Jack Redhead in the game. And they're going to bring on Nicholson to regroup that 5-man back line alongside Kyle Burke and Jamie Draper. We've had over 4 minutes of added time. There can't be long left. Headed away by Draper. Downs. Floated up towards Smith. Awkward bounce for Harvey Smith. Just got away from him, and now Robbie Bunn Finds Pollard. Is there one last twist in this tail? Through ball towards Marcellia. And the cross cannons off Draper for a throw-in. Landell and Corbin have gone off. Khalsa's attacking prowess is on the bench. 5 minutes of added time gone. In by Green. Burke heads away. Smith and Green fires it across the face of goal. Khalsa want a free kick. They're not going to get one. There was a tangle with Harvey Smith. Not enough for Mr. Constable to blow the whistle. And this will surely be the curtain call at Khalsa. The referee continues to let the game continue. Nicholson heads away from Pollard. Green down the left wing, headed out in front of Pollard by Rowan Nui. Towards the end of the 7th minute of added time. Sphinx want to hear that whistle, or at least they want to get on the other end and try and go for the win. They're at the wrong end for their liking, and Nui sticks it out for another throw-in. Can Khalsa snatch victory from the jaws of a draw? It's headed out, and now Carey raising up the other end. Referee's going to give him time, is he? No! Well, the curtain falls on a fantastic afternoon of football here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena, a game that will long live in the memory. Sphinx twice coming from behind to snatch a draw. It won't be a double victory for Coventry Sphinx to add to the one they got out Sphinx Drive earlier in the season, but they'll be more than happy with another point on the road, another dramatic equaliser for the Sky Blue and Whites. Final score in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands here at the Guardian Warehousing Arena. Sporting Khalsa 2, Coventry Sphinx 2. Well, I'll take you through the final scores from around the grounds before we say good afternoon to you. Let's have a look through the table. And as it stands, Sphinx will be in 17th. The victory for Hinckley Leicester Road, taking them above Sphinx. They won 3-0. We can have a look through the full-time scores just before we go. That's for some reason they've decided to put adverts on the football web pages now, so it's taken a little bit longer to get you the full-time results, but we will get them to you before we go off air. I will say that. Also, I want to see if Coventry City managed to hold on as well. They were playing Preston North End. Right, now finally we can get you the final scores. Anstey 0, Long Eaton 5, Coleshill 3, Worcester 3. What a game that was. Darlington 1, Wellingborough 1, Grantham 0, Boldmere 0, Hinckley 3, Loughborough 0, Corn 6, Bedworth United 0, Rugby 0, Lyne 0, Shepshed 0, Corby 0, and Sutton Coldfield 1, Racing Club Warwick 3. And if we check the Coventry City results, it's full time. They won 2-1. Brilliant result for the Sky Blues. Highlights will be available tonight on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel, so look out for those. We're heading straight back to get you the info. And, well, all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for your support. We'll see you on Tuesday night for the visits of Sutton Coldfield Town. From everyone here at Coventry Sphinx, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.